Hi, this is Greg Johnson with resourcesforlife.com, and this is a short video following up on the topic of democracy in crisis. In the first video of this series, we took a look at the problem of people being manipulated by the media, which might be controlled by the corporations, and so the majority of people might not be making the best decision on a particular vote, either for a politician to be elected into office or possibly an initiative legislation that's going to offer something or maybe not offer something. So people can be manipulated. The democratic process and democracy relies on a good educational system, which unfortunately ours seems to be dwindling. And then third, we need media that is not owned by the special interests or corporations. We need open media, easy access to media, and we also need freedom of speech. So democracy on its own without these elements is not very good, because we end up kind of with the worst scenario, which is the majority of people possibly being manipulated by a minority of power brokers. Anyway, and then in the second video in this installment, we examined the topic of the smoking laws, prohibition of smoking on the University of Iowa campus, and how that imposes a majority's preference on a minority's addiction, which they don't really have a lot of control over. At least I've talked to some smokers who say it's hard to quit. So in this third video in the series, I thought it'd be interesting to make a comparison between the political process and those who serve in public positions, and make a comparison between that and, let's say, for example, a pilot for a major airline. Now, let's say somebody wants to be a pilot for a major airline. Many people are going to be impacted by that person's abilities. What if a wrestler like Jesse Ventura or a Hollywood actor like Arnold Schwarzenegger said, "Hey, I want to be a pilot. Vote for me, vote for me." And suddenly he got voted in as a pilot. Well, you know, the person doesn't have the qualifications. They have the popularity, but they don't have the qualifications to fly a plane. Would you want, you know, your heart surgeon to have on the wall the credentials are, you know, I was voted most popular, so I became a heart surgeon? You know, teachers have a huge impact on the lives of kids, right? They don't just, you know, you don't just put up yard signs and say, "Hey, I want to be a teacher, vote for me as the teacher." There's so many vocations in our society where, particularly when somebody's, you know, driving a bus or flying a plane or teaching a classroom of kids, they are scrutinized 6 ways till Sunday, or whatever the expression is, and they need to be certified, licensed. You need education. You need ongoing education. You know, we have such high standards for really pretty much everybody in our society who takes on roles of leadership and responsibility. Okay? But then, you know, what happens when it comes to politicians? Nothing. There's no course you take. There's no certification. If you're, you know, effective as a speaker, as a public speaker, and an organizer, whatever, you can start working your way up the ranks of the political system. I'm just saying, you know, it just seems to me that there should be some basic qualifications and some basic education, because, you know, a politician is going to have a greater impact on society than even possibly, you know, a teacher, a surgeon, or a bus driver, or airline pilot. So anyway, this is the third installment in the series on democracy and governance in the political process. And be interested to hear some of the feedback and thoughts that you have out there on this topic. So thanks for watching, and have a great day. Look forward to hearing from you soon. Bye.